Well, how's everybody doing on this Monday? Well, I figured I'd make a quick video, a little update of Miss Miracle here and her little man. They could really go out to the pasture with the rest of the cows, but Miracle here is kind of a loner anyways, and her little man there is quite the character. I put her feed pail in here and he tries stealing feed from her, so we got to get him tagged one of these days. We're gonna keep him as a breeding bull, so sooner or later these two will go outside. I know the lighting sucks in here. One of these days I'll get back to doing the rest of my lighting in here, but there he is. He's quite the character. 53. She calved last Thursday. There's her little boy. They could go back out to pasture too, but I'm gonna wait till he's at least a week old. So we'll keep her and her little man in here. They're right 53. So Miss 53, she is a messy cow. I don't know if she makes a mess because she's messy, or if she makes a mess because she likes John Stevens straw bales. She likes his bedding. One or the other, I'm guessing. But it's a little look in here. Got Nagus the Magus. Here's my daughter's bottle calf. He's doing good. He's 6 weeks old. Drinking from a pail as of this morning. So he's eating quite a bit of feed already. Oh, he's doing good, aren't you? You and her go run around the yard and around the barn and all kinds of exercise for you. One of these days he's gonna have to get put in with one of these other calves so he gets used to being with other cows and calves, and then he'll go out to pasture here soon too. But I need to fill the water here and call her a night. But if anybody has an idea on the 7400, the outlets leak bad in the back, so I'm going to get a rebuild kit, I believe, to rebuild them. But like when I pick up an implement, it doesn't hold it up. Even like the mulcher the other day, it won't, like when you put it down to work the ground and you lift the tires, it won't even hold the tires up. So I don't know if it's the outlets that are leaking that bad, or if it's the SCVs themselves, the control valves are leaking that bad. So I got to order some parts, but I didn't know if like Egwild or anybody knew, had an idea if it'd just be the outlets that are leaking that bad and letting the implement drop, or if it's really the SCV valves themselves. So anyways, I'm gonna call John Deere tomorrow and see what they think, but you know, they like selling parts. So otherwise, that's the only complaint I have about that tractor. It's the outlets in the back leak and doesn't want to hold up a piece of equipment. So I need to get that figured out before we do any more baling. So with the 74 has hauled, I don't know how many loads of manure. I probably put 10-12 hours of hauling manure on that tractor. And the custom baled corn stalks with it last Friday. We made 68 corn stalk bales with it, and then of course I spent however many hours mulching with it the other day. So we've got some hours on it now. So one of these days I'll do a review on that tractor, but I just had the hydraulic issue, trying to figure that out before I go and work more ground across the river. I picked up some rental ground that needs to be smoothed out because the guy that had it last year dissed it in the fall, and every pass the disc there's a huge ridge, so it's got to be worked out. And then the neighbor lady, she's got 20 acres that butts up to the land that I picked up, and she had her land rented to the same person, so she wants me to work her field and get it planted for her as well. So we're going to do that in shares. So it'd be nice to get that hydraulic issue figured out before I go over there and get those fields worked. But so yeah, that's a look in the calving barn. 53 has had a calf before. I have no doubt that she's not a good mom, but I'm just gonna keep her in here for a week, or maybe till either this Friday or Saturday before I put her out. So just trying to keep weight on her before she goes outside. So then this little turd right here, we gotta get him tagged before we turn him and his mom out, so I know who he's out of, because like I say, we're gonna keep him for a bull, whether I keep him to breed this herd or not, being she is not a descendant of any of the animals on this farm. We might keep him for a herd bull, not for sure yet. Just couldn't breed any of the heifers that are born this year with him, so we shall see. But anyways, that's just a little update. Like I say, if anybody has any ideas on that deal with the hydraulics on the 74, if it's just the outlets in the back are leaking that bad that it's letting hydraulic fluid seep out and that's why everything drops, or if it's actually the SCVs that need to be rebuilt. See, on deer, they call the valve where the cable goes to that raises it up and down, they call that the SCV, and then like where you plug the hydraulics into, they call that a breakaway coupler. So the breakaway coupler is what I'm questioning. Probably rebuild them first. If it doesn't fix it, then I guess I'll order an overhaul kit for the SCVs and rebuild them, because it does it on both sets, so they both need to be rebuilt. So, but anyways, this is just a quick one, just a little update of what's going on in the calving barn here. I still have 5 more cows to calve, but you know, like Paisley, when she calved last year was August, so who knows when she's gonna calve. And this year, if she doesn't calve till that late, there's a good chance she's not gonna get bred back this year, because this year the bull is only gonna be here for 2 months and then he's leaving. So I'm not gonna have my whole herd way out of whack like this anymore. That's what happens when you have a bull with a buddy and he decides to change his calving and the bull is stuck here. It throws your whole thing out of whack, and it's just, ain't gonna do it anymore. I've got a big market for beef right now running through the plant, so if I have any cows that don't get bred and I decide to butcher them, that might be what happens. Or they're gonna miss a cycle, I don't know. That doesn't pay very well either, so. But I'm finished filling these water tanks up, and then Homie needs to take a shower and go to bed so we can do her all over again tomorrow. So anyways, that's just a little update of what's going on here. You guys probably all saw that I posted on the community page the oats that I planted on April 1st are up and out of the ground, about 3 inches tall. We got, it was almost 70 yesterday. We got, I'm guessing, 1/4 of an inch of rain or a little bit more today, this morning, and then the sun come out about 10:30 and hit almost 70 again today, so everything is really shot up, greened up quick. So that's going to be huge for getting these girls out on some good eats. So anyhow, that's just a little quick update. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. There's a cat on a board. We'll leave you with that. Peace out, everybody.